will.
Ruben! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
Man, you got some comfy chairs on your show. I like this.
Because we like you to come back. We want to welcome you back. You know, it's so funny. You just sang at a sold-out, star-studded tribute to Clive Davis.
Yes.
It was so many people there. Because this is you and Babyface. But let me say some of the names who were there. You had Babyface.
Yes.
Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
Fantasia.
Yes.
John Mellencamp.
Yes.
Barry Manilow, Santana, Dionne Warwick, Ruben Studdard. Like, was that night crazy?
It is always like that around Clive. I even remember going to like my first Grammy Award kind of party with him, and I was just, I took my mom, of course, and I remember Smokey Robinson walking down the red carpet of his party. My mom was like, "Oh my God, it's Smokey Robinson." Mr. Robinson, my mother would love to take a picture with you. So every time I'm around a Clive Davis event, you can be assured to see nothing but legends there. I was just happy to be in the room.
Oh my gosh. It's so funny. I want to ask you about your daughter, but I remember you when you were on American Idol, and you came out. Y'all remember Ruben? He had the big eyes, and it was just like, it was like you always had this look like, I can't believe I'm here, and you made it week after week, and now you're here. You're cemented in this place. How does that feel, Ruben?
It feels absolutely amazing to know that God is a sustainer. He will keep you in spite of the obstacles that are placed in front of you.
Yeah.
I definitely did not fit the mold of what people probably perceived or saw as an American Idol, but I knew that my talent and God's favor was enough for me. So
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
And so now we're seeing you, and I love following you and your family on social media. And your wife, Kristen, just gave birth to a baby girl, Henry, March 21st. Look at that little shaboo-boo.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so now you had your son, Olivier. Now you got a little girl. You are a girl dad.
I am.
Okay? That's Olivier right there. But you're a girl dad to Henry. Is this changing your life now?
It definitely has given me a greater respect for the women in my life.
Yes.
I definitely am thankful that I have been given the opportunity to be her father.
Yes.
But I believe that she's going to make me a better human being.
Yes, absolutely.
And not that Olivier does it.
But it's something about being a man having a girl.
Olivier keeps me on my toes. He's always like, I have to play a lot more than I normally would. So we're out in the yard running and being rough, but I know that I'm gonna have to be like, very, very hands-on with Henry. So I'm looking forward to watching her grow up and becoming the type of woman her mother is. Okay,
so I want to say this, People.com have exclusively revealed the first pics of Henry today, so you can see even more on their site. But let me tell you a girl dad, and Rocky Carroll from NCIS was here a couple days ago, and he talked about the fact that, the boys don't come to the door anymore to say they want to date his daughter. Are you going to be one of those old school daddies that say, I need to meet this one?
Oh, they're going to have to come see me. As the old daddies used to tell me, y'all gonna have to come sofa sit.
They're gonna have to sofa sit.
They got to come sofa sit for a second.
Well, you know what? You got a girl. I'm glad you're bald now, because you gonna really, boy, a girl take you through it. I'm telling you, will lose your hair with a girl.
Oh, man.
But I love the name Henry. It's such a unique name. Where'd you get that name from?
Henry was my wife's late father's name. And so, we named Olivia. His middle name is my brother's middle name. My brother passed away shortly before her father passed away. So we just wanted to make sure that they had connection to the people that were most important to us.
Well, I love it. You got Olivier, you got Henry. Yeah. You are good. I want to congratulate you. This excites me because I love all your albums. It's called The Way I Remember It.
Yes.
Okay, it's got your albums take me through so much, Ruben. But I love it's so many beautiful lyrics on this album. Baby, you're a masterpiece. Because this was like dedicated to your wife.
Absolutely, yes.
So it's like, baby, you're a masterpiece. Even Jesus can see that's an angel.
Yeah.
I love it. But here's Ruben. This is what I love. Ruben, you also saying, I'm gonna have a handful of yams like I'm supposed to.
Like I'm supposed to. Absolutely.
So tell me, does your wife, Kristen, how she feel about you talking about grabbing her yams?
I think she loves it. I mean, we are flirty with one another, and that's just a part of having a loving and caring relationship. Like yes, she loves it. I'm just happy I got somebody to sing about. You know what I mean? Like real talk, because everybody does not. And so when you find that somebody special, you know, I'm glad that I get the opportunity to tell everybody how much she means to me.
Well, how different is it? Because you were single when you won American Idol. You've been out there on the road. You've been out there. You came off tour with Clay Aiken. Right. So you've been out there in the streets.
Yeah.
Now, how's it feel now being out there in the streets? Now you're married.
It feels settling and grounding. Like I feel like I'm legacy building now, as opposed to like, you know, having fun with like my friends and music and doing the things that you look forward to doing when you first get in the music industry. Now it's like I see what I want people to think about me 50 years from now. Like I want people to, because I was raised by family men.
Yes.
You know, my grandfather, Hiawatha, my father, like these were people that, you know, family was important to them, and it's also very important to me.
Go ahead, Ruben. And you know what I love about you is your fans are really important to you because your fans love you, and you've always stayed connected with them. Yes. And now you have an app. It's the Ruben Studdard app. Yeah. Tell me what this is.
Well, you know, I got the young people working for me now, and you know, they make sure I stay up on the Insta pages and the face chats. And then
the face chats.
And then they said, well, you know, Mr. Studdard, we think that you should have your own personal app so that people can get all the exclusive content. Now, you know, a lot of times it's hard to kind of put everything you want to on those like social media platforms, but with this, I get an opportunity just to upload, like when I want to have a personal conversation about records. I want to put like full on like show clips and stuff for my show. It's going to be all kinds of things. I might be teaching a couple of master classes, seeing as though I was a professor at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga last year.
There we go.
Teaching music industry. So I do have a couple of gems to drop on this application for the young musicians.
Well, I want you to drop some gems on me because I watched The Masked Singer. I was on The Masked Singer. The Masked Singer, it airs tonight. Now, the internet they are convinced that you and Clay Aiken are the beats, okay? Are you getting, right here, are you getting a ton of texts about, are you one of the beats?
I could and I could not be getting a ton of texts about whether or not I'm one of the beats.
Okay. Well, you can tell me, ain't nobody listening. Are you one of the beats?
Y'all just watch the show and see.
Okay, so we have to watch the show to see. All right, well, I love the fact that you're a family man, that you're an amazing father. So I got you something for baby Henry. Thank you, Michael Lee. Okay, so it's two things. It says, my dad was a beat on The Masked Singer for Henry. And then I bought Henry another onesie. It says, my dad wasn't a beat on The Masked Singer. So I just asked you put Henry in whichever one is right and let us know which onesie was right. So we giving this to our Henry, and we're gonna send something for your son, Olivier. Ruben, I want to say thank you so much for being here. You did my heart good.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
You too. And y'all, the way I remember it is out now, and y'all be sure to download the Ruben Studdard app.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna